Welcome back to Beams and Movers. This is Tuesday, November 2nd. This is the beautiful Miss V over here.
Thank you, Prad, and hey guys, thank you very much for joining us today. As usual, please be active on the chat, ask us anything, and make sure to like this video. We would really appreciate. This is a crazy day. Car is insane, more than $360 to the upside. It's crazy again. What a morning to be a trader. Prat, what are your thoughts on car today?
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely crazy stock for sure. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, and if you do, you'll see what I just recently tweeted, which is I was long around the 240 halt. Stock is up around 212%. The stock is now halted around, what, 535? And I'm basically battling shutdown. So that's how crazy the stock has been today. Absolutely monstrous. I would take the normal trades that I'm used to taking, but the stock would halt and open below halt and then run up, and it was just absolutely crazy to take the normal setups. And here we are at a point where the best halt to take was around the 406, 408 halt, which opened at 425. So the halt trade's kind of not working, and the shorts are getting burnt. Not sure where to punch long. Yeah, that's a story about car, but hopefully you guys are killing it. I'm getting absolutely smoked. I'm getting rolled up and smoked over here. Was Prad short? No, it was long, but but the halt trades long just didn't work.
A few people were saying that they were burned on a car, so I feel really sorry for those who been crashed, but they move. Like, this is insane, guys. This when this happens, this is crazy.
Can you see the imbalance on car? Yeah, I can show you guys the imbalance right here. So it's indicating to open around 535, and it halted at 535, so like below 6 cents below where it halted. So keep your eyes peeled, and this is exactly what it's been doing all day, to be honest, and that's why I got burnt. Like, it would halt and it would open pretty much below the halt price, and then it would run in the other direction, completely, just destroying you. Are you buying or shorting? I'm not touching this position anymore. I'm kind of just done for the day on car. I have one buyout stock that I'm trading, as you guys can see in the bottom left corner over here. But for the day, I can't bring myself. I'm actually on closed order, so I can't even pull myself an order over here. I just have to manage the position that I have, and hopefully that position puts me back onto active orders for the day. But yeah, there you go, man. 200%. You could basically be right on this direction, get the right trade, and have the stock go in your direction, but still lose just because your setup wasn't working out for you. I should have probably not taken the setup again and again and again, even though it failed me the first time. I should have learned to, back up off the setup a little bit, but that's fine. Live by the halt setup, you die by the halt setup. It's like a closing trade, so sometimes you get burnt, sometimes you make money out of it. Ms. V, tell us about your Tesla trades today. Yes, Armando, let's hear it.
Absolutely. Thanks for asking, guys. It's a profitable day for me. For Tesla today, I was trading only Tesla. Now it's in negative territory, down more than 2%. Around 10. Sorry, no, around 9:40 I had a long trade, $7 per share win, and then I caught short trade around $4 per share win. So I'm very happy with my Tesla. I'm not sure if I'm touching it anytime soon, but Tesla also 1,182, and let's see if it's gonna break 1,200 again today. What are your thoughts on Tesla, Prad?
Yeah, I'm just watching car again over here, halt on the way down. So we saw it open up, go as high as 545.25. So I think it opened right where it halted. And now we're on the halt down. So this looks like the first proper halt down after around 360-ish or so. So halt, there you go. We opened up and instantly on the way down. Looks like my buyout might just get me out of the trouble that I'm in right now. So if my buyout saves me over here, I can possibly get on open orders and get on the short side. But even then, man, this stock is absolutely crazy. Do I even want to try that anymore. It's just absolutely nuts. Prad Lucid. But before that, Miss B was talking about Tesla. So let me go show you guys my idea on Tesla. Tesla, obviously, we saw the breakout of 1200 happen yesterday into the power hours. So if you guys were watching with Neil, Sean, and Brendan, you would have watched the 1200 break happen. Today, I took the basic same trade. The 1200 to the long side, I got out about at 1203 or 1204-ish or so. And I should have probably been looking to, scale short off that 1200 level again and again. Probably scalp it. But man, how can you keep your eyes away from car when the stock is absolutely going crazy? Webull will not allow shorting car right now. Okay, so car just has more room to the top side from the Webull traders. You made that much money on car. Nice, dude. Let's go. That's great. Short here on car. Yeah, car looks like it wants to go on the way down. Another trade that I did pull off today, obviously, was my winning trade over here on AMC. AMC, we saw the momentum happen on AMC yesterday, so I was just looking to get long anywhere before 37, and my out was 36.50. So as long as the stock kept going to 36.50, I just kept scaling into the position harder and harder and harder, as my out still was at 36.50. And then this position out over here that I had was a mistake because I was fumbling my orders because of car. But overall, I was happy with the trade I punched out over here. It should have been a partial exit, and I should have been able to hold some more for this move to the top. But that's fine. We're not going to be complaining about that too much.
Brad, have you typed anything on the chat? Because people
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Clink Daddy is asking me to ask you, Prad, have you ever find yourself holding a position longer than you should when you close your position? If you close your position, you won't be able to open new one.
Usually I just stick to my stop losses, so I don't hold anything past it for the most part. But sometimes, obviously, you let your emotions play into it. You let your you won't properly think about what to do about your position, and you'll just let it go, and you'll probably break your rules and so on. So trading, I was listening to a podcast, there's something about that. It said in there that wait, so this stock halted at 481 and it's indicating open at 499. So now we're seeing a trend where it halts on the way down, but it wants to open higher. That is crazy to me. That is absolutely insane. Anyways, going back to what I was saying is that I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about how trading is having a set of rules and sticking to your set of rules, but then also knowing when the right time to break those rules and go right past it is. So making sure you know what your rules are, making sure you know where your stops are, your outs are, is always where you need to be, just so you know where you're wrong. Because if you don't know where you're wrong, then you're just gonna get beat up, and you're just gonna keep taking the bad positions that you shouldn't be in. All right. You sound sad. Don't let car get you down. Nah, I'm good. It's a pretty decent size of a loss for me, and it just sucks to see, like, I was long the whole time, and I kept getting burnt on the long. So it's like, come on, we're up 180%. We were up 300% at one point, and it sucks to be losing on the long when you were long, but it doesn't matter. We'll make it back next time.
Prad, MVs, MVIS, Microvision is trading on the chat.
Let's check out MVIS over here. MVIS getting a little bit of a bump right now in terms of volume, running up towards $9. We did break out 9 for a week break of around 7 cents, but looks like rejection has come. I wouldn't really say rejection. These are single prints. Single prints kind of means like a momentum change, a change in supply and demand. So basically, this is where momentum completely shifts, and you see stock going in either direction. So today, obviously, right now we're seeing the supply and demand momentum kind of change above the yesterday's high. So what is that, above 850 or so? So this is where all the single prints are happening. Now we need the stock to come back and test this bottom as a support. Test that bottom as a support over here, or test those highs as a bottom, and keep rocking. Let's see what happened over here. So car looks like it opened around 500, and what's going on? It's now going down after going up off that halt, and now it wants to halt down again. So this is crazy. This is why I got beat up, and now it wants to do that again on the downside. This stock, man, can I don't know what to say, but there you go. One halt off into another halt right away to the downside. Now it wants to open around at 444. Maybe this was the halt that I needed to be in. Like that was the halt that I needed to be in, but at 407. That 407 halt to the long side was the mint halt, and it looks like this 450 halt to the downside is going to be the mint halt. It's going to open around $20-ish to the downside.
I want to shout out to Paul Acevedo. Thank you for joining our membership. Welcome to the green side, and I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Back to you, Prad.
All right, I'm offering my cover at 410 from that 495 short. Oh my goodness, smoke it, brother, smoke it, Daryl. That's what I like to see. Prad, I don't understand how you got beat up so bad on car when long. Well, I play a strategy where it's basically playing the halts. You get in on the halt and you get out on the open at the halt. So what it basically did is getting in on the halt got me out under my opening entry. So obviously when you do that, you take a loss. So that's what happened. It's usually, actually, I'll be honest, I haven't seen that happen a lot, so it was very surprising to see that happen on the stock multiple times. And the only clean halt that I've seen today is probably around this 410, 408 halt, which opened at 425. Even this halt on the downside, this 481 halt, opened at 500 and then went all the way down to 450, and now it wants to open at 437. So this 450 halt is cleaner halt to the downside than it is like it's a halt that it should be technically than what it was before. Can you explain how you know where the stock will open after a halt? You would need a imbalance indicator of some sorts. I don't know how you would get that, but we have a program over here that basically tells us where it would open at. The data comes from the market directly, so from NASDAQ, yeah, it's pretty accurate indication of where the stock is going to open at. Currently, the indication says 420, so we're about to drop $30 from the previous halt price. Let's see if that's how it wants to do. Hopefully, Greg is short in this position right now and about to smoke this position.
By the way, I just sent volatility holds trading educational video, and I'm gonna send for you guys news hold educational video also. So I recommend you watch, maybe find some ideas for your hold trading.
I like it. At your daily goal for the day, calling it, yeah, man, always got to protect your money. But, you know, with the opportunities on this stock right now, you could just maybe make a little bit more. So maybe you could, you know, book your realized profits for your limit and play with the house money in a way where you use the house money or whatever extra room you have to kind of take a little bit more shots, and any other opportunities, sound logical opportunities that you could find in this market, and make that little bit more. You know, make this your best day if it's possible. You're not going to find positions like cars. You're not going to find stocks like cars every day. So you know, if you, whatever your limit is, I would suggest, you know, taking that limit profit, putting that aside, call it a day on that side. But whatever your extra room for you know, loss is allowed, just go put that on the table a little bit and see if you can turn that into a little bit more profit.
That's a busy morning for memes and movers. We have another member, JDs357. Thank you very much. As usual, welcome to the family, to the green side. We appreciate your support a lot, and let's go. Where?
OLB as another, I think, low floater stock is what I remember from doing my research in the morning. And I wanted the $10 break. Obviously, that $10 break I was not able to capitalize on because of who knows what, some random stock going absolutely crazy. But OLB today, good to see that the $10 break did happen. The $10 break happened with the decent volume, and we ended up holding the $10 on the way down when coming to test it. So now $12 under contention. Obviously, when the stock was was around $8 or $9 or so after the open or during the pre-market when we saw the stock rise up to the $8 price. If you pulled up the chart on the daily, so let me just do that for you guys. This is the daily chart. It was kind of obvious to see that the breakout was happening and we were looking for the higher levels. So this is pretty much all time, and this is the $9 break right here. Now the stock is all the way at 12. Expect that $16 to be tested sometime in the next coming week or so. But overall right now, man, yeah, look at it, holding the $10 on the bottom with 124 million shares traded. I didn't even notice that. So let me just quickly filter my watch list over here that Brandon and Miss V help you guys out on the daily basis. So if you guys are not signed up on that watch list, make sure you go and do that. Miss V is going to probably post the link whenever she's ready. Where are we going to? Car? No, I was talking about OLB. OLB is not on our watch list. So let's go to Trade Ideas, and it is the #1 most traded stock today. It is trying to now break out at 1250, make a new high a day above 1250. Let's see if it has the strength and momentum to do that.
Prad, can we take a look at OCGN? Very popular on the chat today and positive day for the stock.
Yeah, real quick, looks like CAR did open up. CAR opened up around 438 off of that 450 halt. We are now going towards 400. Let's see if we bounce off of 400 over here on CAR. Obviously, CAR has the most excitement going on right now. This is absolutely insane. CAR is all you need to talk about. I like it. Let's see if we can hold this 400 over here like we are trying to. 400, man, that's a refresher and a half if I've ever seen one. You could have just punched long there and risked the break of 400. You could have maybe slipped, you know, maybe $5 at best and gotten long. And that's the $20, $40, $45 risk to reward long off that 400, and it is moving so fast. This is insane. Might be done once 400 goes. I mean, that's what we thought when 300 went not too long ago, and I mean 300 didn't go, actually 300 held, and now 400 is holding the same way 300 held. On the way up from holding 300, we did see a seller at 350 that Neil was talking about. So now my eyes are glued on the bids and the time of sales to see if we'd recognize a seller somewhere on the top side here, maybe at the halt price at 450-ish or so, or maybe at the halt open price at 438, 440. Just keep your eyes peeled, guys. Overall, this stock is absolutely going crazy. Just would like to thank that guy who grabbed my cover at 410. Yeah, he's the real MVP, my guy. He's the real MVP. AMC, yeah, AMC, we talked about the crazy long opportunity on this position already, and look at it, just going crazy. 3% up today with 16 million shares overall. GME, we can look at that too. You know, obviously with the name of a show called Memes and Movers, we cannot not talk about the meme stocks. GME back above 200. We saw it close, I think, within pennies of 200 yesterday, so that was good to notice. We're back above 200 right now, bringing some momentum into this position. I think one of my friends said yesterday, I finally closed my GME position at 200 after holding it forever and ever, and it was one share. So I'm happy for him for making some money over there on that side. Let's go, Blakey. CAR will be 250. We know what will happen tomorrow. Yeah, CAR is gonna absolutely do some crazy things continually for the rest of the day, most likely, with how it is moving. OCGN, I think, is what Miss V wanted us to look at. So let's go take a look at OCGN here. I'm still struggling with my buyout, man, but let's see, whatever that wants to do, we'll do with it. But OCGN over here breaking above $16 right now, or tried to break above 16, but looks like some weakness, some rejection has taken place, has occurred over here with a 13% move to the top side and a 60 million volume day today. Looks like OCGN wants to continue trying to go higher and find bottoms here on the way down. Let's see if that can happen, and if so, we can rock to the moon on OCGN, higher and higher. 13% up already today, though. AMC chart, yeah, man, we just had AMC up not too long ago. It is absolutely ripping. DWAC 55 flush. Let's go check out DWAC. DWAC is down almost 8 9% here. We are on SSR. Obviously, you guys know what that means when a stock is on SSR. You cannot short it. You can only get short on the bids. You cannot just smash the so you can only get short on the offers. You cannot smash the bids and get short. So DWAC now breaking 55. We're trying to go back through 55, 56 over here after finding support at 54, 55. So let's see if DWAC can break through 56 and go back to the top side. Obviously, we've seen the stock have multiple down days after the crazy halt day. That was my biggest trading day ever. Prad's body's in the studio, but his mind is in a turnum. I like it. Yeah, but I haven't, I don't know. I think I'm kind of dying off, and I've kind of burnt myself off on that game. So I kind of need to maybe take some days off and do something else and come back to it later. Kind of burnt myself off of a non-stop playing that game non-stop. Car below 3x3. Let's go back to car. Now we're actually down under 400, so the shorts are absolutely smoking it. Whoever, I think it was Daryl, said he had a 490 something short. So let's go, man. This stock is absolutely printing money for you right now. Almost $100 per share in the money. Smoking it. Now the question is, the previous level 350 where the seller was, are we gonna go test that to see if there's any supply there, or what's gonna happen? I really want to pull up. That's a good point, Prad, about supply and demand. Let's actually check some of our indicators over here. Where's the indicator? And the stock is car. All right, let's give it a second. So we're noticing, I'm trying to see if I notice any single prints or any, there's single prints over here. So this is where supply and demand kind of changes. The idea of the momentum and the whole sentiment changes of the stock over here. So I would like to see what happens when we get under, what is it? Under, what's this line? Under 300 basically. If there's any supply of the shares to be bought up or sold under 300 is the question over there. And obviously above, where are we right now? 520 or even 500. I see some single prints from the TPO side. So keeping an eye on these bids and supports. Obviously right now I see a line around at 371. How do you set up single prints on TeamViewer? It's just an indicator called market profile with TPO, I think. But the single prints only show up on the latest session, I believe. So you'll see it, but it's kind of hard to recognize it. But if you zoom into the session, the letters show up. I don't know why the letters aren't showing up right now, but yeah. Lucid, let's go. Yeah, I called out the Lucid short under 35, so obviously I didn't have it. I tried to catch the long, or no, I did short it. What am I talking about? I wanted the short around 35 in pre-market, which I wasn't here to take. So when I saw the pop happen on the position, and I called out that if the stock is under 35, I'm only thinking short. If the stock is anywhere above 35.50 or 36, I'm only thinking long. So seeing the position be under 35.50 in pre-market allowed me to take that short when it popped back up to around 34.70, 34.80 or so. Obviously I did not hold my position. Another keystroke error over here. Instead of taking partial exit, I ended up taking a full exit, and then I was distracted by other positions, not allowing me to pull the stock back up. But overall, that 35 short and that 33 support was exactly what I called out last night on Twitter. So if you're following me on Twitter, that's something that you guys can look out for. Can you do an educational video on volume profile? I could try one day, yeah. Not sure. I would swing a stock that is over 100% for the day, not financial advice. I like that advice, to be honest. If it's 100% of the day and you're 100% in the money, I would try to book some of those profits. You know, I've heard Neil say this before, and I think it's basically somewhere along the words of no one ever went broke realizing profits. So Always a good idea to do that, guys. Take profits, take exits on the way up in your direction, and never add into a loser, never average into a loser. And you know, there's multiple rules that can just keep on that can be used to keep building upon your trading strategies to help you get better. Neil probably smoked that car short. I don't doubt it. Neil, you want to talk about the car short?
One of the things what the heck just happened? Are we good?
What's going on? Bring it back to us.
Try one more time.
Okay, they did something yesterday that could have changed stuff. Cool. Hopefully that didn't bring any of the audio problems from last time back into it. You crashed the matrix. Nice fade off screen. Yeah. Can you? Okay. Where did the questions go? Can you average into a loser if you believe in the fundamentals? I mean, yeah, fundamentals will obviously help you and bring your conviction into your trade. So if you have that conviction into your position, you know, technicals help you bring the entries and find out where you can time your entry and so on. And fundamentals basically give you conviction, not just fundamentals, even having a really a strong theory, strong opinion. If you really believe in the company outside of the fundamentals, you know, we like the stock. The whole reason why GME started going up, it's not fundamental. It's just we like the stock idea behind it, kind of started rallying it, and the short squeeze idea kind of rallying it. So it really depends on you know, how much of a conviction you have. Earlier I did say, you know, you can trading is all about having a set of rules, but it's also knowing exactly when to break the rules. So you got to find out when your rhythm is and being right in that rhythm.
The way Prad, Bitcoin is again above 63,000. Ethereum is also to the upside. So what are your thoughts on crypto stocks today?
Bitcoin is, wow, yeah, 63,500. I actually forgot to look at my portfolio, so thank you, Missy, for bringing that up. We are noticing a 4.25% overall. Let's go check out what our homeboy Shiba Inu is doing. Shiba Inu on FTX, yes, TSM FTX down about 4%, so the opposite direction. But that just means dip by opportunity, right? We just buy more dips, question mark. One more thing is, what am I looking for? Doge? No, not Doge. Let's go show you guys the best cryptocurrency out there in the world. Wait, this actually picked back up after that fall. Oh, okay. I was kind of losing my mind there, but this is the daily, I guess. Sorry, this is what I was trying to show. This is the Squid Game cryptocurrency that absolutely just got demolished, and the people ran away with around $2 million worth of money. Absolutely insane. You know, it pains to see this. Just look at the selling to buying ratio. It's 2 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, 3 million. It's like it's very systematic, very timed rug pull I've ever seen, just destroying the longs to the downside. This is why you don't just, you know, blindly go into altcoins, blindly go into SHIT coins. Be very careful. I'm not saying Shiba is one of them, but I'm saying, you know, be careful when you're trying to go into this crypto market. The guys can just run off at 2.5 million exactly.
All right, we'll try to throw it to Neil one more time.
Let's do it.
Okay, there we go. Now it's working. So I put it in the chat there, but what made the trade not great? I said wait for a fail break or wait for the halt down. So we get the halt down, not the fail break at 41.50, and then you're able to get liquidity. But as is my pattern, and as is the strategy that I pretty much employ the entire time, is to cover half of it on the reopen, which is what burns the trade here, because you get half out at the open, and that ends up being a losing trade. And then when it goes into the first hold, I take some out there, and then I take some out in front of 400. So now it's down to VWAP, and I'm still holding the short. If I had the whole thing, I'd be green already. Now I actually needed to pull back deeper to get positive. But again, I'm not going to violate my rule just because I'm like, ooh, got this one, it's coming down, look at me, I'm going to win. No, it's still stick to the plan of action. And to me, I'm looking back at it, and there was a reason maybe not to cover on that reopen, because on the way up, as I think Prad mentioned, that take the halt and to get it out on the reopen wasn't working if you were going long. So I might have switched my strategy to not do that on the short side. either way, that's something I can analyze, this afternoon or when I'm on my train ride home. But just one quick note, because a trader mentioned this to me at Day Trade the World. If you're a Day Trade the World trader, this is a really good idea. I don't know if you can do this on other platforms. If you're trading something like this, here at Day Trade the World, set your max share default size to a number that you're comfortable with. That way, if you accidentally keystroke an extra 0 and you have the BP to execute an order, it'll reject. So we can do that here at Day Trade the World. Like if I don't want to have 1,000 shares of this thing, I can easily just set my share max default to less than that. And then even if I make a keystroke error, it's going to reject. So I think it's a great idea for any trader at Day Trade the World, and it's just something you can do for risk controls. Everybody's hit an extra 0 at one point and made a keystroke. Could be fatal if you do it on CAR. It's moving $20, $30 in the blink of an eye. And if it breaks VWAP here, I fully anticipate the second halt price at 260, maybe not the first at 230. Those should be in play if it halts down again. So we'll see what happens here. It's catching a bit of a bid. When these things stop halting, a lot of times that can be the end of the game. It still feels like to me it's unlikely that it breaks the top, but hey, I wouldn't put anything past this. What a crazy move here all the way around. And by the way, OLB just checked up at the high of the day at 12 and came back in again. So there's other things moving, Brad.
Thank you, Neil. Yeah, I'm looking at AMD right here. I called out AMD long around 123 yesterday. Kind of sad that it didn't go there. I think the low of day is 124.20. So I had my order layered from 123.50 to 123. That's where I wanted to get long. So I missed out on this opportunity over here, but you guys saw Sean kill it on this position today. I'm very happy to see AMD continue to have the positive momentum to the top side overall, and I can't wait to see when we break out of the all-time highs. We're very close to that number, so I'm just waiting for the all-time high breakout on AMD, and any dip buy opportunities on this position is just a snatch up opportunity, especially around that $100 price when we went there. Now let me just quickly pull up AMD on TradingView to show you what I think I did some charting on this yesterday. Did I not? Maybe I didn't, but overall I just want to show you where the single prints were and where the momentum kind of changed. I believe was I'm thinking of a different stock. I'm sorry. All right.
Brad, UAA is on our watch list, so let's take a look. It's up more than 16% today.
Yeah, Under Armour, Under Armour, I think, is the one with the Steph Curry partnership. So overall, man, I think that kind of brought in some eyes onto Under Armour ever since. Before that, Under Armour was not that well known to people. Maybe it was well known, but like to the gym people wanted the gym and whatnot. But overall, it wasn't really the go-to brand until Steph Curry kind of jumped onto it, at least in my opinion. So until after that, it's good to see the numbers and Under Armour going up. They really smoked their earnings over here. So 16% move to the top side, a $3 move overall off of yesterday's close, and we're seeing the trend change in overall how people think about the athlete clothes and what type of brands they wanna support in terms of what athletes sign to what. So the momentum is changing. Nike is not taking all the money. Nike is not monopolizing everything. That's good. I'm not the greatest Nike fan because of what they did to Kanye, but I'm just happy to see the money is being shared between all of them. Nike, Adidas. I would like to see Reebok take some of that money, but I guess it doesn't matter now because I guess Adidas is selling Reebok, right?
Shout out to Rob Sparkling because I see him often in his green Under Armour hoodie. So that's the buy for Under Armour.
I like Steph for not going with Nike or Adidas. I think the story was they messed up his name. They kept calling him something Stefan or something instead of Steph or something along those words. And it was something the same story where Nike kept going to Jordan and kept pitching him multiple contracts, and he just kept rejecting them because he wanted to play basketball with his kid. So he just kept rejecting him, and Nike just kept coming back with a bigger offer and a bigger offer. And here we are. He's a billionaire with a billion, a franchise that's absolutely humongous and monstrous. Obviously, Jumpman got jumped over by Yeezys, but until that happened, Jordan was one of the biggest shoe wear brands that people have ever known.
Jim Lopez is screaming Ford. So can we take a look at that?
Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Google, stop. Google, stop. Stop. Thank you. All right. Ford, yeah, Ford is we've been screaming the long about this stock for multiple days, especially when it goes under 17. We saw a whipsaw right back to 17 and trade around there, try to hold around that price. So this, obviously, any EV stocks, you see what's going on. The Lucid Motors, the Teslas, your NIOs. We can pull up NIO too because I want to see what that stock did, especially after tweeting about it. So let me just quickly pull this up over here, and boom. All right, so Ford up above $18 right now, trying to, we did break out of 18, so let me just see if that happened in pre-market or did it happen off the open. Looks like we did break off of 18 off the open slightly, but we broke down off of pre-market highs, which was 1835, with 62 million shares traded. Ford's still doing decent amount of volume and holding these levels over here, so that's good. 18 now getting taken out, and we're gonna hold 18 as support. Let's go Ford.
Prad, Tesla, also you were just talking about car makers, and Tesla is down more than 3%. So we would really want you to take a look at Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla, obviously, we saw what happened above 1200. There was a lot of single prints above 1200, which indicates a momentum change, a sentiment change. And if you really think about it, the momentum and the sentiment that changes above 1200 is basically just shorts getting stopped out and people getting scared, the FOMO buying. This is the kind of buying that people basically turn the direction in. If you're a big side trader, if you're a big money trader, you kind of realize what's going on onto the market over here, and you try to go the opposite direction. So obviously, when we notice these single prints above 1200, these are basically the people who are shorts getting stopped out and the FOMO buying long. And when 1200 goes back down, those people are going to close for a loss, who are FOMO buying long up there, and the shorts are obviously just gonna sit there and probably not gonna load up. Anyways, the point is that we have to come back under 1200 to actually test the supply of shares off Tesla to see if there's any buying there or is if any selling there to under those prices, which is why we were all the way down to 1600. Also, Elon did make a tweet saying the Hertz deal did not get signed or anything. It's just something that Hertz wants to do. We're not going to put any company in front of normal people or normal customers in front of Hertz. So Hertz gotta just stand in line with the rest of everybody else and everything else. So that kind of helped the stock come down a little bit, but notice the momentum back to the top to 1200 to test that volume pocket, to test that liquidity gap, to see if there's still supply there, to see if people really want to buy the positions above 1200. And obviously the answer is a no. We got rejected there multiple times from that sentiment change gap era, and we are now going back down under from 1200 to see if we can find support now at 1160. Let me just show you here on TradingView. I think the next single print pocket was around 1400, which is right here. Let the volume profile pocket just load up a little bit, and you should see this single print pocket right here needs to be tested, which is 1140 to 1147. So I think we have more downside as long as we don't break 1161. I think we have more downside, but if 1161 1160 breaks, I think the next stop to go test it is 1140. So there we go. Those are the single prints that I'm talking about. The green prints right here needs to go test the supply over there and the demand in that area. Elon doesn't care what the price is. He cares what he needs to adjust the MSRP to. Yeah, I like it. Does car go to $250 today? I can't answer that. But the definitive answer But let's go check car back up again right now, see what it's doing. Looks like we are at VWAP. We saw the seller at 350 get taken out, and obviously the stock went as high as $545 from that 350 barrier. Right now we're seeing some sort of buying trying to hold up this 350 support. Let's see if we can continue to do that. Obviously there could be way more downside. The stock was at $160 before any of this nonsense started happening. So is there more downside? There could be. Is there more upside? There could be. I cannot give you a definitive answer to that. You need a tinfoil crystal ball, I know, right? That's what I need to pull up every time people ask me that question. Do you think this is gonna happen to this price? Let me shine my crystal ball.
Keep in mind, we have that animation.
All right. Do we have that?
Yep.
Not the one I was talking about, but
Oh.
yeah. Small barcode on car at 350. Yeah, it looks like some buying slash someone might be trying to hold up the position here. Maybe some FOMO buying for people, or maybe just dip buying, thinking that it wants to go back to the 560s. But let's see if that has that strength to do that. Obviously, volume kind of coming off. You know what happens at 12 o'clock lunchtime. People got to go to their Nobus, especially if you punched in long at 160 and you punched out long at 540. You're probably taking the whole office to Nobu today, and if you punch in short at 540 and getting out at 340, you're also probably taking the whole office to the Nobu today. So watch out for the office kind of deplete the volume to go away, the depletion of volume to come in during lunchtime, and volume to start going away, so the stock kind of just go barcode sideways.
We have a super chat addressed to Neil from Fernanda Romero. Thank you very much for your super chat. And he's saying, Neil, I also get cut twice on the way up. I had a similar plan to yours of waiting and get back in the breakdown. Was able to make it all back and then some. Thank you for the commentary. CAR. Yeah, shout. Absolutely.
So Fernando, congratulations, man. That's all I want to say. And I was literally just tweeting out here, and like I don't mind saying that I as of yet haven't made it back green because I didn't exactly follow my plan perfectly. So I missed some spots here or there, and there's a reason why I always try to articulate it. One, because it helps me be more accountable to it. I know that if I yell at myself over and over again, I'm less likely to make a mistake here or there. I mean, keystrokes can happen. Like I missed a stop, and that was probably on me being a little bit too slow. But ultimately, it's about the thought process. Everybody's going to want to trade something like this. So all you want to do, whether you're trading this or not, is develop a plan for the next time you see something like this. How are you going to approach it? How are you going to get better? One thing that I note is because the halt reopen, just to get in and out on the reopen play wasn't working on the way up, I shouldn't have anticipated that it would work on the way down. So that's a big thing that I learned today. And getting out of half at the top, it looks ridiculous, but it was following a plan in my opinion, at least one that was for me. So I'm happy to see that you've made money there. It's really more about that process and decision making. Worry about your decision making. Good money, like money comes after you make positive decisions. At the end of the day, you make positive decisions, get a positive expectancy, and the P&L comes later. I never look back at P&L or wins and losses. It's more important, did you follow the plan? Was there something that you know without the effect of hindsight that you could have done better? If there was nothing you could have done better, okay, cost of doing business. If there's a place you can improve, focus on that. But great look there, Fernando. Thank you very much for the super chat. Best of luck trading the rest of the day. I'm not sure this is done falling yet, especially now back through VWAP.
Thank you very much, Neil, for replying to Fernando's super chat and for sharing some words of wisdom. By the way, Prad, can we take a look at Dell? It have been flashed today.
Yeah, we could take a look at Dell. Let's go check it out. So obviously there was some news about Dell and VMware. So let's see what it's doing today with 5 million shares, 50% down. Wow. Okay. And you guys, if you guys are keeping track of the whole spin-off of their VMware, it looks like that obviously affected the stock pretty drastically. So please don't fearmonger. Exactly. I want to make sure that you guys keep in mind that this is just the stock. VMware is now gonna be, the shareholders of VMware are gonna get their own shares, their own spin-off or something like that. I could pull up the article if you want me to. I have it over here. Let me go to tip. www.daytradetheworld.com for those of you who are on P Pro 8. Let's go to, where is it? We are going to Dell. Where is Dell? It should be this one. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. All right, I'll try to find it as we're going. Anyways, Miss V.
And we have another super chat from Heather Davis. Been holding BNGO and aiding. Believe in space and stock. Room to run. Momo into earnings. Can you review Outlook? So Outlook OTLK therapeutic stock.
For sure. OTLK. I'm just trying to find this. There it is. Got it. So this is where you see that Dell is being spinned off into VMware. For each share of Dell will receive approximately blah 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 blah, and that was supposed to happen October 29th, but I think it actually happened yesterday, if I'm not wrong. I think that happened yesterday. And you said Outlook OTLK. Let's go check out OTLK. In the meantime, oh, I'm back on active. Let's go. My buyout's gonna save my butt. Miss V, yeah. Let's
asked for Greg's opinion about today's screen.
Yeah. So guys, while we pull up OTLK, the viewers wanted somebody. So you ask and you shall receive. Hopefully I clicked the right button here. Boom, let's get it. Who's this handsome guy?
What's up, Bradley? How's it going? Absolutely crazy morning. I'm probably not going to make a lot of sense right now. I feel like my hands are like spasming out, and this is some of the craziest action we've seen in a long time. I mean, great quarter by Cars. I think anyone would be happy with what they came through with. Really good numbers fundamentally, but at the end of the day, you know, short squeeze is king. This thing has 20% short. That buying was disorganized, disorderly, absolutely crazy. And, you know, big congratulations to anyone who's long Cars. You know, that was a great position. If you knew about the short interest and you were sitting long in that, great trade. And then for the rest of us that were trading it, you know, that was pretty challenging. Like, you're seeing a stock move literally $30 to $40 in less than 10 seconds and sometimes in less than 5 seconds. So that was just rare. And, you know, I did enjoy trading it. I did make some money on it, so that was great. Absolutely crazy. Prad, I know you took a little bit of a lump, but how do you think we could trade that one next time?
I think obviously after realizing the first time the strategy was kind of not working out, which was, you know, get in and get out of the halts, I should have scaled down really drastically instead of scaling up. And then I should have, you know, just held the stops tighter. Also, I did notice what Neil was doing is now I'm actually, you know, hindsight 2020 kind of was I should have maybe gotten out 75% of my exit on the halt and try to see if I could, you know, finesse it, trying to see if I could get a better exit on the after the halt open, because that's what happened. It would halt, open up under, but then run back up to the next level, which would have made me money. So. You know, something to keep a note on. If I see that pattern play out again in any other stock, I now know how to better fight that, because that was absolutely insane.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's going to take a few hours to recover from. I might need to go for a little walk or something if I look a little spazzy. I think one thing to take from that and to take from what you just said is, you know, always be scaling. You know, if you can make a half decision, make a half decision. That's something I really believe in trading and in life. You know, you think like, oh, should I take this? Should I take $10,000 worth? You know, why not take $5,000 worth of it? If you can make that decision, if you can make a half decision, that's kind of one of the ways we can be successful as traders. And, you know, I think I could have done better on it today if I had done more of that. I had some big winners. You know, I'd be in the money, literally $30 or $40 a share at times. And I'd say, okay, this is the big move. Let's go. Giddy up, boys. But in fact, it wasn't. And yeah, I think always be scaling. That goes a long way. And I just want to say a big congratulations to any of you that had that in your portfolio. Absolutely monster move. Great day to scale out some of it. And yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, Greg, for those kind words to our viewers. And obviously, they all love you every time you're here. Have a good day, Greg. Miss V, let's have your beautiful face back. All right, so Miss V's coming back for you guys. Let's see if you guys. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be only on you shot, but yeah, of course, it was a little bit out.
Now
of,
it's on
out of
all.
grace.
It's on 3 shots now.
Well, just for you know, I have humidifier here, heater on the back, so it's a
Is it even on today?
Let's put it on. Pretty
I was
dry
wondering why it was
air.
dry in the air today, huh? All right. AMD all-time highs. No way. I did not see that coming. Okay, yeah, we are heading towards that direction on AMD. So let's quickly start covering that bad boy right now. I'm going to pull up AMD on this side so I can see what all-time highs. I think it was 128. Yeah, 128.08 is all-time highs. We're not too far from there. Current day's high on AMD is 127.70. Sorry, I got a burp. All right, current day high on AMD is 127.70 and all-time high is 128.08. Keep your eyes peeled to see what the stock does around 128 to see if it breaks out to the top side or if it comes down after testing that price. Obviously, with the market move today, we were kind of down when I came in pre-market, but now the QQQ's up around 0.5, SPYs are up about 0.5, so good to see overall market is in the direction that the AMD wants to go in, but QQQ now kind of basically turning a little bit to the downside. OLB is a play today. Yeah, we were talking about OLB not too long ago. I think in the beginning of the show at least. So number one most volume traded today, obviously, with 150 million shares for the day, going through 12 and almost breaking 13. Obviously, the trading above 12 is all single print, so it's almost irrelevant information above 12 for me at least. I want to really see the stock break out above 12 and actually stay above 12 for I don't know, for multiple seconds in a row. Anytime you see a candle with just VIX above here, it just means that's a quick sentiment change or single prints an idea. So let me just go confirm if those are single prints. We are talking about what stock is this again? OLB. OLB, come on, baby. All right, let's give it a second for the session chart to load. There we go. So as I said, we're noticing a lot of single prints above 1250. There's actually some double prints over here, but anything above 1219 kind of irrelevant, honestly. And we need the stock to be above, what is it saying? It's saying 1191 is the resistance, so I'm just going to say 12. Keep it simple. Give it a nice even dollar. We needed to trade above that price and actually hold that price on the bids. Overall, though, we're seeing a trend of holding VWAP every time it has gone there to test it. We're seeing higher lows at the moment and also lower lows, so forming a wedge pattern. So it could either break out to the downside or the top side. Watch out for the rug pull. I don't know what the opposite direction of a rug pull is called, so whatever that is, watch out for the cloud pull. Yeah.
But AMD is ripping to the upside.
AMD indeed, Miss V. We are almost at all-time high, so let's see if we get there. Half decision, super pro tip. Yeah, indeed, man. You know, Greg comes in with the heat all the time. Half decisions will save your lives. It's better to take a half decision than not take any decision, instead of just sitting there and being on the fence and wondering if you should take the decision. Cloud pull, nice one. I don't know, I just try to come up with an idea. All right. Puts galore tomorrow, Fed day. That is right. Thank you, Larry Summers. Tomorrow is Fed day, I believe 2 o'clock. Let me get back to you on that time. But tomorrow is Fed day. Watch out for the tapering news, a hawkish or dovish report to come out, and the stocks to basically do almost nothing all day until 2 o'clock. We've seen this happen multiple times where you know the stocks basically wait for Papa Powell to come onto the news and basically tell you if the ink in the printer has run out or the ink is still going, and we're keeping the money rolling because nothing can stop this market. Absolutely nothing. Prad, are you going to trade OLB? No, right now I'm not going to trade anything. I'm just managing the position I'm in. I'm just going to save the rest of my shutdown for the close, granted that this buyout saves me from my shutdown the way it is right now.
Did we talk about a firm yet today?
We haven't. Let's go check out what a firm is
Car took
doing.
over.
Firm up about 1%. We did see the stock break through 160 yesterday. I wanted to basically chart on a firm yesterday, but honestly, it doesn't make sense to even bother pulling this position up anymore. We're in ranges where obviously it's kind of in boring ranges, and there is no more volume on there. There's no more what's it called? Uh, uh, Variance of that $5 variance that I like trading the position in. It gave us beautiful opportunities from 150 to 155, and then 140 to 145, and then 160 to 155. Beautiful ranges to trade in, and those ranges were like very quick. You could scalp in and out multiple times throughout the day without having to hold the position for a long period of time. So obviously we're not seeing those type of momentum, that type of volume come into a firm anymore, so I haven't been keeping my eyes on it. Overall though, 160 resistance still playing into action. The 165 resistance are still playing into action, and the 152 buying. I do have some technical analysis that I have charted on this, so let me just show it to you here on the 5 days. So 152, there is a line that obviously is drawn in sand. If 152 breaks, expect the stock to go down to 146. Obviously, if 155 breaks to the top side, you have your room to 160. If 160 breaks, you have your room to 165. I don't think 165 is going to break anytime soon.
Bitcoin broke 64,000 by this hour, and Tassit Nova asking us to take a look at Coinbase, which is also to the upside.
Sorry, I was drinking water. Yeah, Coinbase running to the moon right now. Let's go. Breaking out at 340, and which was also looks like the pre-market high in a way. So pre-market high was around 340.20. So let's just say 340 breakout to the top side, giving you a $3 break right now with an actual ramp up in volume. So this is what we like to see overall. This is what we want to see on breakout. So let's go. It's all about cars today. Well, right now I think cars is kind of dead in terms of momentum. Not well. We did break through 50, I guess. All right, we're still going downside, and this is the more downside momentum coming into cars. Now the question is, do we hold the 300 barrier on the downside for car, allowing it to go back to the top side? Obviously, I'm not gonna expect much upside room in this position. I would love to see what the news report comes out with, how many shorts got squeezed, how much shorts got burnt, or the numbers coming out on this stock today. Obviously, you see this position right now coming down below VWAP. 300 is the question. 315 bounce on car. Thank you, Tyrone. Obviously, I wasn't watching it, so 315. Sorry, not 50. Cars long waiting at 240. Ooh, you wanna go long at the 240 halt price. I don't like the idea, but obviously after getting beat up on this position throughout the whole day and the volume kind of decreasing over here, I wanna just might be hands off over here and save my lockout, like I said, for the closing trades. Lucid is moving up. I don't see Lucid breaking 35 though. So even though Lucid is moving up right now, let's see if we can actually break out above 35 or even 35.50, at which point I might try to go short because that was my idea, as long as Lucid continues to show me weakness under 35. Car must be out of gas. Should have hybrid. Should have bought those Teslas, right? All right. Facebook down, please check. Facebook down as in like Facebook services are down, or Facebook is down on the intraday. Either way, Facebook is overall kind of flat. I wouldn't call this down on the intraday stock position. It is basically down 0.15%. Absolutely no point of worry in any shape or form. From someone who was very bearish about Facebook, I am very bullish about Metaverse. So the social media platform Facebook, I'm still bearish, but the whole parent company that Facebook wants to become and the whole idea of metaverse, I'm very bullish. I don't know if you guys saw an Instagram post. If you have Instagram, there's a CNBC post that basically said the latest invention from metaverse is a reskin thing. So basically, Sean, if you're listening to me, I was talking to this about earlier about how I can't wait for Oculus and everything else to have a more haptic feedback, something that makes me feel like I'm more into that immersive lifestyle or immersive gameplay or whatever. And they actually have something. It's this 3mm thick skin, which can basically, it's magnetic. It can feel magnetic pulses coming out of your body because obviously you have electrons and pulses going through your body. So that suit or the skin that you wear can basically act as relay information of, you know, movement or picking up things or whatever. So seeing that report come out, I'm very bullish on Oculus. I'm very bullish on Metaverse. I'm very bullish on the overall aspect of that. So I can't wait to see what comes out. No thanks goes Tyrone. I like it. I like it. Metaverse is not a big deal, Prad. Their marketplace is booming. They make more out of it than anything. Metaverse is going to be a big deal. You think it's not a big deal, but that's the future. You think people like putting things down before they actually prove themselves, but I'm thinking in the future outlook. I'm not thinking in the present. I'm not thinking about marketplace and how much money they're making right now. It's all about where they could take this project to, and do I believe that they have the right team for it? I don't know if they have the right team for it, but the vision is in the right direction. Meta will be a big deal. You can sell virtual land, unlimited profits. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's gonna be absolutely insane. Like, I can go forever and ever about virtual reality.
BKKT is trending on the chat, Prad. Stock is up around 4%.
BKKT, let's go check out with 10 million shares for the day. The chart is not going to load because I'm on the wrong tick here, so give me a second here. There we go. BKKT up about, looks like 6% right now. You said,
oh wow,
maybe, yeah, it's fine. With 6% right now with the $2 move, but volume spike coming in, and this looks very choppy. So let me just zoom in. This is the 3-minute chart. Actually, I just realized that we're on the 3-minute this whole time and not on the 1-minute. Usually for you guys, I leave it on the 1-minute. For myself, I put it on the 3-minute. But here we go with the volume candles coming in over here. We're breaking out above 37, 38, 35. So multiple even dollar levels are breaking out, and the 10% miss, we were not far from it. We're about at 10% right now. So you predicted the future. Let's go. We got Crystal Ball Lady in the house.
Absolutely. By the way, can we take a look at Netflix? It's slightly down, but in your opinion on that situation with that fake squid crypto, do you think Netflix would be affected by this?
No, I don't think Netflix has anything to do with it. And if any investor honestly thinks that the crypto Squid Game scam that Netflix is going to go down and they went short, I don't think that's a sound logical trade. I'm going to be honest with that. So overall, come on, chart.
She gone.
She's gone? Who's gone?
Your chart.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think Netflix is still flat. You know, overall, we are down about 0.70% over here, $4 to the downside. But we're not worried about here as much as we should be. And until Facebook cracks 660, I think we're still good to the top side over here. But the question is, how much top side does Netflix really have? It's gotta gas out somewhere. They can't be coming out with hits after hits forever, right? So my bearish mind's got to kick in at some point. But right now, just from seeing how I'm nonstop glued to Netflix, anything I do, I'm on Netflix. On the bus rides, I'm on Netflix. When I'm at home playing New World, AFK farming something, I'm on Netflix. So you know, I don't have a Disney Plus account. I do have a Prime Video account, but I can't remember the last time I logged into Prime Video to watch anything. Actually, I do. It was whenever the Top Gear guys came out, the Grand Tour. Whenever the latest Grand Tour episodes came out, that's the last time I logged into Prime Video. So Netflix is obviously where the easiest access to TV shows is, and where people go to, in my eyes. So I'm bullish on Netflix. This down move doesn't really worry me. If anything, as long as we keep going to 660 and keep bouncing off of 660, that's a swing trade opportunity in my opinion right there.
Emily in Paris is on Netflix, right? Emily in Paris.
I've never heard of that.
All
It's
right.
a TV show?
Well, it's also series.
Okay,
I
TV
believe
show,
on
yeah.
Netflix. Yeah, and second season is going to come out soon, and I'm very excited. But it's like about girl who likes fashion. She came from USA to Paris, and she's like working for a company. Well, did you finish your You series?
Sorry?
You?
Oh yeah, a long time ago. Yeah,
Okay,
that was.
what are you watching now?
I'm watching Prodigal Son, but I don't like it. I'm just watching Prodigal Son just to have something in the back. I don't enjoy it that much. So I think I'm gonna have to watch something else. I don't know. Just
Alright.
we'll find something. We'll find something. If you guys know something good on the Canadian Netflix to watch, let me know. I'll binge it. The Expanse on Prime. What?
So you got to come to, like, first of all, I'm the nerd around here. So The Expanse is a brilliant show. It's on Netflix. If you're into sci-fi and space, it's a must watch. The books are like 1,000 times better. Read them twice. They're great. There's some really good characters. It's kind of like, imagine if there was like a Game of Thrones, like big world, not as big as like Foundation Asimov nonsense, but kind of that kind of idea. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. Just another way that Amazon takes all your money, man. There's lots of content everywhere, but hey, we all know Netflix is king of content. I'm still looking for a new Netflix show currently, so suggestions are welcome. Although when Witcher comes back on, I will have to watch that because my wife is a huge fan of Witcher and she read those books. So I don't have a choice. I thought season 1 was kind of meh, but I'll probably be on season 2 anyways.
Sorry. Oh. Which button do I hit? This one? Oh my god! I'll let you do it, Miss V. I gotta change the layout over there.
I was just having fun. Someone I said Emily in Paris, and someone Miss V in Canada. So Miss V in Toronto series coming up soon.
Yeah, well, Netflix, sign us up. We got $1 billion idea. The next blockbuster to beat what's it called? Squid Game.
Netflix, call me.
The next blockbuster to beat Squid Game. We have a contract right here.
By the way, Maggie, for our social, Maggie made those Squid Game
Oh, yeah.
cookies. Prad actually won. He did it like so good, and I broke it in a second. So I'm like,
That's right. And I didn't even cheat. I wasn't licking it or anything. I just used the little thumbtack, drew the circle perfectly around it, and then I ate it because it tasted pretty good. So yeah. But yeah, thank you, Maggie. That was a pretty cool idea for Halloween for her to do that. But Witcher, man, I didn't know you watched Witcher. That's pretty cool. That's a good episode. Good series to watch. Didn't know Series 2 was coming out. For you gamers out there, League of Legends Arcane is coming out soon, and apparently they have some sort of partnership with PUBG. So let's see what League of Legends, what Rito Games, Rito Please is going to come out with on Netflix over there. Animated show for League of Legends. All right, let's go to will car break below 300 ? Crystal Ball says we'll figure it out in very soon when we get to 300. Once we get to 300, and you know, obviously if there's no buyers, we could go down drastically to the previous halt price, which was 240-ish or so. I believe it was 238 if I'm right. I think it was 238. So if 300 breaks, we could easily go straight down to the number. But if 300 holds, I could see another leg up to 360, 340s. Obviously, volume's dying off. This is 12 o'clock. This is time for the Nobu lunches. This is time for, you know, the party time, especially for those of you who've made millions on these positions today. So let's go, guys, for you who's absolutely smoking it.
I'm not sure if you can hear that phone ringing, but it sounds like Motorola from back 1996 sound, though.
Is that his new Google phone? Yo, why does that sound so bad? Why does that sound so bad? All right, no Google phone for me. That's what the ringer sounds like? Oh my God. That sounds like a, old school Motorola flip phone over there.
Yeah.
Oh, short Google. All right.
Alphabet was upgraded.
Downgraded after that ringtone.
Right.
I wish I made millions on card today. Dude, you, me, my mom, and everybody. My DWAC calls are up 42% so far. What a day. Let's go, Dan McIsaac. That's what we like to hear. We love seeing the viewers absolutely kill it. Prad apparently cannot change a ringtone. What? You're lying. You can't change a ringtone on the Google Pixel 6? Okay. Yo, Sean, what's with that ringtone, bro? What's that ringtone?
Sean said it sounded like a phone for me, man. Well, yeah, basically it's, but the funniest videos, you know, there are Android alarm and iPhone alarm. And I love those videos when like Android morning alarm, people like dancing, like birds are flying. And when iPhone alarm, people like wake up like this. And this is so true. I literally need to change my alarm because I wake up with my heart beating like this every morning.
Breaking up with the heart attack, Miss V. Be careful out there.
It's way to like, you know.
Be careful.
Yeah.
We need you here.
Thank
You can't be dying on us out there.
We need you here too.
Well,
Take
I'm
care.
not getting a heart attack. You are. You're getting heart attacks over alarms,
I'm
Miss V.
sensitive.
Aw, you are. You get scared really easily. I smashed my desk over a loss today, and she freaked out. So, yeah.
I jumped with your desk.
That's right. Car on its way to 300 right now. It looks like 312 is on the bids, 312.71 to be exact. Let's see if we can continue going to the bottom over here. Test at 300 price. Can you explain metaverse? Oof, that's gonna be a whole different video on its own, my friend. If you're gonna want me to explain metaverse, that's gonna be a whole different video on its own. All right. Implied volatility is killing me on car. That's options, man. Options on positions like this is absolute heart attack. Just getting 15 shares on this position has been absolutely monstrous today. So options, I can understand like how scary it can get. Metaface. Metaface. Any positions you guys want me to talk about? Any stocks? Anything moving that you guys see? In the meantime, let's go check if AMD has broken 128, and it did. AMD did break 128. We went as high as 128.24. So in my eyes, that's a weak break, guys. That's a real weak break. But I think it has another chance to go back there in power hour, right? So AMC right now did have a real weak break around 128. Obviously, volume going lower. It is lunchtime, so when that happens, you can expect the volume to decrease, and the market makers and HFTs and algorithms kind of battling amongst themselves to dictate where the stock belongs or should belong.
Hard.
Sorry?
That one was hard.
Yeah. But I think we have a chance to go back above 128 today in the power hour. So let's see if volume comes back into AMC, especially yesterday. Keep your eyes around 1 o'clock. So notice how around 1 o'clock, we were basically in the same range as the rest of the day. But then around 2 o'clock, actually, to be right, I think 3 o'clock to be right. But anyways, keep your eyes up for 3 o'clock power hour, right? 3 o'clock, keep your eyes peeled. Power hour kicks in, volume comes back up. The fastest hour on YouTube with Brendan, Shaw, Neil. You will be able to see maybe volume kicks back in on AMD instead of car, and we run back to the all-time highs here. Go test 130-ish or so, which would be nice on AMD. I would love to see that happen overall, man. Keep your eyes peeled on that.
We haven't talked about the bros in a long time.
Is there any volume on that stock to begin with? Yeah, there is. There's not bad. Yeah, it's about 1.5 million shares on bros, but we're going down bad, Miss V. We're crashing on bros over here,
no.
big time. So 7% down move, $5.86 to be exact, with 1.5 million shares so far. $70 looking to support. 70 is the question. Obviously, with this down move overall today, maybe 70 can find some support. Let's quickly pull it up on the dailies to see if we can find any levels for that $70 over here. This is the dailies. Looks like 67 is going to be where it might go reside if 70 breaks. So if 70 breaks, look for 67. If 67 breaks, look for this range test. And if this range test fails, then it's a complete wrap for this position overall. But I don't think it's going to go that far low. We could find support here in 60s to 70s. Keep your eyes peeled.
Thank you, Prad. And Facebook is another name that is flashing today.
Facebook, let's go see. Now Facebook is actually getting into the red territory after earlier, you know, we were kind of just in the days range, but now we're actually breaking through the days range. We're breaking through, I guess you could call this yesterday's low, but technically this would be yesterday's low, which is also open price. So breaking through yesterday's pre-market low is where we're bouncing off of right now on Facebook. So 325. What's today's low actually? That's a wick. That's a D print, probably a dark pull print. So let's quickly go check out on TradingView what the low a day is right now. And it is 325.18. So exactly where pre-market lows of yesterday were, around 325-ish. Facebook is bouncing and almost $1 in the money right now if you went long there. The question is, where are we going to get rejected from? I'm going to expect 327, 327.50 to be the rejection point on Facebook, just based off of the overall trend today. Spies have come to VWAP and are finding a chance to go back to the top side from VWAP here. QQQs have gone below VWAP and are trying to see if there is a chance to go back above VWAP. But overall, both markets are in the plus. And there you go, 327 on Facebook right now. We are trying to see if we can hold 327 on the bids. We 1 Mississippi'd it, we 2 Mississippi'd it, we 3 Mississippi'd it. I'm gonna be honest with you, that was like at least 10 Mississippi's. That was really slow counting from my part. So let's see if we can continue going higher. And 327.50 I think is gonna be the rejection point. If 327.50 doesn't reject, then 328 for sure is gonna get rejected. So there's your short trade on Facebook today on MEMES. My nose is itchy.
Right, Tesla first. Sorry guys that I took this away. I can bring it back if you want to see that.
Get off my face.
Yes, like this. Let's go.
Get off my face.
And yes, guys, Tesla was sitting at around 1166, kind of found the support level in there, but now broke all the way to the, not all the way, but to the downside. And if we can see, I believe the lowest of the day today for Tesla is around 1145. But if we take a 15-minute, take a look at 15-minute chart, I feel like it can go all the way to 1114 today. So what are your thoughts on Tesla, Prad?
What number did you say?
So at the 15-minute
No,
chart,
what number did you say last?
1114.
14. Okay. I thought you said 1140.
1145, I believe, is the lowest of the day today.
You're not wrong. 1141.06 it says pre-market, so 1145 could be the open price. You're not wrong, Miss V. Prad, count California's instead of Mississippi's. You'll get better fills. Is that the secret? A true AMC ape nose itch. I like it. But yeah, I do think AMC, sorry, not AMC, Tesla needs to go to that 1140 price, which is the single prince pocket, which I was talking about. So obviously in pre-market, we saw that single prince pocket go get tested. There was supply there. Supply and demand got equalized. To the top side, we went as high to the next single print pocket, which was yesterday's single print pocket at 1200. Obviously, rejection came through, coming back down to the 1140. So if we go back to 1150, 1140s, that's my price point to get long for the person who was asking me the question of where my level, who was it? Armando was asking me where my dip buy levels on Tesla are. So 1140, 1130, the yesterday's lows over here is where I would basically look for longs on Tesla. And if this breaks, then I don't want to touch the long anywhere before 1000 on Tesla. Maybe there might be some points that I have charted out that I actually don't know yet, but at the moment, obviously, if this bottom 1130 breaks, I'm gonna have to revisit my charts and see where my lines are drawn. DWAC is gonna fly soon. Money will come back in. I like it. I like the bullish sentiment on DWAC, and let's see if Trump media or Truth media, is it not Trump media, is gonna end up being what? Is it Trump media?
Yeah, DWAC?
Yeah.
Truth.
Truth media?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a SPAC. We know how this ends. That is also true. We have seen how SPACs go multiple times. AMD 130 in per power hour. Yeah, that's exactly the number I called out, Miles. So nice to see other people calling that out too. AMD 130 power hour is very much possibility. Dead cat bounce. I've heard that a lot. I've just never Googled it.
Have you seen that sweet comment from Anna? Been watching your videos for a while. Been amazing. Fellow Canadian here. Shout out to Canada. Please, can you review Apple and Microsoft?
They tweeted at us?
No, it's on the chat.
Oh, I thought they
Hello,
tweeted at
Anna.
us. I'm like, oh, I didn't see the tweet. I just want to look at what a dead cat bounce is. And you said Apple, Miss V?
Yep. Or Microsoft. Make it big.
Macro hard. Length of a dead cat bounce. Dead cat bounce can vary. Great. Why am I looking at that question? Can I just get a simple definition of what a dead cat bounce is? Thank you.
The name is so cruel. Why cat?
That's right, Miss V. You tell them. You tell the market. Why are you naming dead cat, guys? Come on. Temporary short-lived recovery of asset prices from a prolonged decline or a bear market. This is followed by the continuation of a downtrend. Frequently, downtrends are interrupted by brief periods of recovery or small rallies during which prices temporarily rise. Okay, so it's like a minor correction. It's like, would this be counted as a dead cat bounce? Wait, maybe not. Would check be considered as a dead cat bounce? Let's see. Come on.
Yeah, that tarantula bounce, I would love more.
Would like this be considered dead cat bounce? And does it go back down later? Dead anything bounce? Yeah, I don't know. I see, that's why I don't these terms, man. These technical patterns and these terms I gotta memorize them. Like, why can't I just learn price action? Why can't I just learn simple price action? It's not simple, but just understanding how patterns play out on a time of sales and level 2, and just memorize that instead of having to memorize a million different indicator names. Is how I would, at least, or is how I went with it for the most part.
You were using trade ideas before?
My alternative software is Trade Ideas, yeah. Can you pull up DWAC chart? We for sure can, my friend. DWAC. Let's go check out what DWAC is doing. What happens if you drop something that's dead? It bounces, but then it ends up going down. Ah. Fair.
Words of wisdom in the chat.
But what if it doesn't have a bounce, or what if the platform that you're dropping it on is like a really rubber platform, and this like really soaks in all the shock. It just soaks up the shock of the item being dropped on it, and it doesn't bounce. And then it just stays there, like squid like Squid did. All right, so DWAC. DWAC is, oh, that's not DWAC. DWAC, come here, come on, DWAC.
And we did took a look at Apple, right?
Oh, DWAC pick. Sorry, Miss V.
We did took a look at Apple, yeah?
We did look it up.
Apple?
Apple, no, we did not. We will go to Apple. Yeah, yeah.
Right after DWAC.
DWAC is getting the push back to above $60 after coming down. So insane. I think we were on SSR. Yeah, we were on SSR. We were down 10% at one point, but now we're gonna be up 1%. So even though the stock is now up 1%, just remember SSR, short sale restriction. You cannot short the stock by having your orders sitting on the offers. You're gonna have to take out liquidity off the bids and get short if you want to. So keep your eyes peeled. This stock, obviously, we know what happens once the momentum picks back up. It can just absolutely go to the moon over here. Let's go to Apple, or we'll do Microsoft. We'll do both of them. QQQs, like I said, was trying to go back above VWAP, so they are. And when tech sector is going back up, you can expect the Apples and the Microsofts to start having a tandem momentum to the top side. And here we go. Apple above 150 with a 1.3% move to the top side, a $2 move, and 38 million shares traded so far. Holding VWAP the one time it came down, finding support at 150.60 looks like. Let me see. That's right. I added back the circle. 150.60 support at the moment. We're going to go see if 151 can break out for the second time of the day with its volume increasing. Not really increasing as much as we would like it to. So let's see if 151 can break out now. But if 151 doesn't break out now, and if AMD starts to go to power hour 130-ish, I don't see why Apple can get the tandem momentum to the top side in power hour if it doesn't break out over here right now that we're watching it. And Microsoft, Miss V, let's go check out
Mr. Softy.
Mr. Softy. Yeah, that makes me want a Softy from McDonald's now. I haven't had
What's
them
that?
so long.
What's that?
The ice cream, the soft serve.
Oh, it's called Softy.
Yeah.
I like
The
Sunday?
Sundays?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caramel.
I don't think I've ever had a McDonald's sundae, actually.
You
I've
should
always been
try.
a soft serve guy, so maybe it's kind of cold for ice cream, though. What am I thinking? It's kind of cold for ice cream.
My heater works good. It's on high.
Your heater
setting.
is running overtime. You're gonna have to like pay your heater some of your salary.
Well, Randy and Rob can figure it out.
Just stick the bills to Randy and Rob. I like it.
Talent should be warm.
Okay. All right, man. I'm just happy that I'm no longer shut down for the day. So this is finally back into the green. Well, not into the green. Sorry, back into the active positions for the day. Let's see if I can bring some of that losses back over here. My position, my buyout right now. I'll just pull it up. Obviously, this stock is getting bought out for 275, 277. Darn it, I forgot. I think it was 277 per stock per share, and obviously the stock is up 30% off of that news that they're getting bought out. And when that happened, I was just looking for a long opportunity every time it went lower. So my entry right now at 269.06. I'm up about $1 per share. Waiting to see if we can go higher and higher, maybe later on in the day. Let's just zoom in over here. This kind of looks ugly, so let's just zoom in. Boom, there you go. Just been getting in and out, getting in and out, getting in and out all day, and now looks like there's some sort of what's it called? It looked like there was an iceberg order there, but I just had to refresh my level 2 and it kind of fixed itself. So I'm not sure what that glitch was, but we'll just ignore that for now. Don't use terms if you don't know what they mean. Yeah, I try not to use the technical patterns and especially candlestick pattern terms, because that involves for me to memorize too much stuff. I'd rather just go off of simple. Keep it simple. You don't need to learn a million indicator names and a million indicator patterns and everything. No, I know, Tyrone. I know you're not talking to me. I'm just reiterating what you're saying. You don't need to learn a million of those things as long as you understand basic price action, basic support resistances, understand how supply and demand works and how sentiment changes in those supply demand areas. I think that's more than enough right there. And if you keep it simple from there and just form rules from there, you're just good. Keep it simple, Jack. I like it.
I like this comment in here. It's great to have a community to trade alongside here. Gray zone here. I agree 100% with you. It's so good that we have all of us. Why trade alone? And meanwhile, guys, it's like o'clock. So if you
I forgot about that today.
yes, even Prad forgot. So please make sure you like this video. We really need your support. We still have more than 2,000 people watching. So guys, please.
Hold up, Miss V. Look who's in the chat. You remember that name? Constantine Ivels? Who's that? You use his account every day,
Miss you
Miss
guys,
V.
Gus.
That's right, say hi to him.
Yes, hello,
Guys,
Constantine.
Gus is in the chat.
This is a trader, a great trader from our floor. I'm pretty sure you saw Gus many times back time before all the COVID situation. I'm dying. I'm missing Gus so bad. And we have a super chat from Baby Cheese. Thoughts on football? I'm up 44%. Baby Cheese, you're on fire. We know another Mr. Cheese on the Sean's cap. So great job.
Baby Cheese. All right, not sure what to think about that name, but or how to even react. But yeah, great name, I guess. Tyrone said it. Just leave it at that. Baby Cheese, 44% up on your Fubo position. Let's go, brother. As you can see, though, for the day, we're kind of flat, down about 0.5% on the position, or not on the position, but on the stock here overall. Looking to go higher right now. 33 getting rejected with some low volume zones, looks like. Let's see if we can break out of that 33. Obviously, 33 is also the pre-market high and the good even dollar level to play off of. If 33 doesn't break for the intraday aspect, I can easily see the stock just barcode around VWAP and do a whole lot of nothing, and maybe have that leg up for power hour or even next day.
Can I real quick do
go for
this?
What the heck are we looking at?
It's Randy.
Wow, Miss Wee with the control over here. Randy, you might want to be careful when you're all the way up there on the camera, my friend. Yeah, she's got you over here on 4K.
But Randy always look great. So what?
But yeah, there you go. Fubo coming down here a little bit as expected off of that. Miss V is dying over here. Fubo coming down as expected off of that 33 break.
I'll be good.
You'll be good. You're
know,
dying.
This is so weird when you laugh at your own jokes.
Yeah.
Like,
but that means it's funny. You're having a good time. I like it.
Yeah.
Pat, what do you think happens to DWAC in the next month? Sheesh, I don't know that question to that. I can't answer the next month, my friend, but I can answer intraday aspects. Even then, for DWAC, I don't think anyone can answer intraday aspects for DWAC. That stock is absolutely monstrous, absolutely bonkers, mate. Absolutely bonkers. You can't make a guess on it. And the main question is, it's a SPAC. Like it's a SPAC. There's everything on here is speculation. There is nothing but speculation going on this position, and you can't speculate speculation, right? You can't speculation because that's like a double entendre. Is that the word? Or double negative or whatever it is. I don't know English, but whatever the term is for that, that's what it is. You can't speculate speculation. You can speculate fundamentals. You can speculate catalysts, but you can't speculate people who are already speculating the speculation of the speculation. Enough speculation there?
One more.
Speculation. Thank you. Yeah.
Here we
Enough
go.
speculation of the speculation, guys. Come on. The Chinese stock seems to be hovering due to China pressure. They are supposed to be done by December 2021. Yeah, I mean, overall, let's just quickly go back to Baba. Confucius preach. All right, let's go. Pratt, I don't know English. Pratt is smart. You study from Oxford Dictionary, bro. My mom used to beat me and make me go through Oxford Dictionary, man. Trust me. I mean, she didn't beat me, but, you know, she used to get angry at me to go through Oxford Dictionary. I was a stupid kid. I still am. Would really appreciate your thoughts on pins. Yeah, we can go check out pins right now. Let me go check out Baba real quick. Baba is going back down, but overall, man, if you saw what happened from the 140s to 180s, insane momentum, insane strength to the top side. So any downtick here is just probably going to be an opportunity for people to buy more dips on Baba. Looks like we might have some special guest appearance coming in over here. Let's see. You want to stay here? No, you say here.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
We're trading Baba.
You see, guys, like Prad asked for Greg, and
right?
I asked for Randy.
Baba's down 4%. Check it out.
Yeah, give us a review on Ford. What do you think? Like, people really
I don't know.
wanna-
What's the volume like, though? We got volume to support
People
that?
really...
I'm looking at it right now.
Pull up Ford.
Ford. Oh, no.
Ford is down
Ford. I don't wanna hear about it.
0.056%.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Ford's down, too. Well, all I know is this. The Mustang Mach-E is selling out. It's doing super well. Their battery suppliers are there. Lots of volume coming, and the F-150 electric is also coming. So lots of good-looking things for Ford coming up.
Thank you, Randy. What's your favorite Ford car?
Oh, my favorite Ford car. Probably the GT.
GT4.
The original GT.
Great. Thank you very much for joining our show, Randy. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. We love to see you, Randy, on the show. And guys, please support Randy, Ford expert, and destroy the like button.
The Ford expert, the GT40. I'm gonna guess that it's the GT Mustang Shelby. I don't know if there is a Shelby Mustang GT, but
GT40, yeah, people.
GT40. Okay. Man, I used to know about cars, and then I got into gaming, and then I just completely don't care. So that's kind of sad on my part. But the only thing you guys need to know is a V12 engine, right? Period. You don't need anything more than a V12 in this life. Come on. All right, let's go to car, pop back to VWAP. No shot, brother. No shot. Let's go check this out. We indeed got a pop back to 340s. I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't expect it, but I'll say I expected it. I expected the pop back to VWAP, but this is crazy, man. When is this stock going to go back to the regular levels is the question, or is it ever going to do it? And I'm asking the question, is it ever going to do it? Because what happened to GME? After GME closed, we rocked to a whole different territory, and that was just off of a short squeeze, gamma squeeze game that was going on. Over here on Avis, we have an actual good catalyst that is being coupled with probably gamma squeezes, and because of that catalyst and gamma squeeze, we have in turn a short squeeze because the stock is about 20% shorted. So overall, it's just like multiple games being played on this position, on this stock, and I don't really know if it's ever gonna go back to those $160 ranges that it was. GME never went back to those ranges that it was before, only having for one play on it or two plays on it. But now, you know, we're going absolutely crazy on car. Car will be closing the day well under 300. I like it. I'm gonna hold you to that claim.
Proud. We have a lot of babies on our chat today, and we received another super chat from Baby Buffett. What do you think about Uber today?
Uber, let's go check out Uber, see what it is doing. Uber down about almost 3% at the moment, and trying to find support around 43. Let's pull it up on the dailies over here. Why does our water make me hiccup?
National Hiccup Day.
It's like only our water over here makes me hiccup. At home, I drink water, I don't hiccup. Every time I drink this water, I hiccup. I don't get it. Anyways, Where is it? So 43 looks like it's trying to find support there, but if obviously 43 breaks, I could see the stock go to find support around $40 or so. And if that breaks, then obviously we spell danger. We're screaming timber on this position. Overall, I use Uber. I basically have to use Uber on a day-to-day basis because of where I live in the boonies and in the countrysides where the buses take forever to come. So based off of that, if I'm in that type of realm where I have to take Uber every day, I know there's at least I don't know, maybe 50,000 people in the same zone doing that on a day-to-day basis. So overall, bullish on Uber in terms of even in the future. I think once cars are going to start self-driving themselves like iRobot, I don't see people really buying cars as much as sharing the cars that they already own. Like if that whole idea of Tesla, your Tesla basically making you money while you're sleeping, going around doing the whole ride-sharing thing, that's crazy. Like that's insane to me. So for someone like me, I would probably never end up buying a car and just share other people's ride shares that way. Or I would buy a car and just give my car out for ride shares through Tesla and make money that way overall. So I am very bullish on this sector to see where it goes in the future.
Prad, I can see some volume in OCGN at around 12:30. Stock flashed to the negative territory, but now it's back up around 3%.
Yeah, OCGN flushed hard over there. $15 broke through to the downside. I guess but that could be a rug pull. It could be some size was sitting there and they just took out that size, pulled the barrier off the bottom and just spoofed people. So very often you see that. Actually, I'd see a big volume candle. So it could just be that a big volume was smashed. Instead of speculating, let's go to volume profile, which always gives you the answer. OCGN. Let's go check it out. So OCGN, this is the intraday right here. Bang! That's exactly what I'm talking about. Single prints all the way down. So when we notice these single prints, usually it has to come back down to go test those supports or not supports. Go test that supply area and demand area to see if that sentiment change is actually valid or not valid. So right here, obviously looks like a rug pull action to me, and a lot of single prints causing it to go all the way down to $12. Now we're actually going to have to see if there's any volume coming in these areas. Look at the letters being formed over here on this session candle. The single prints are now actually turning into double prints. Looks like some volume is being transacted here around 1440, and then 1380 was the next point, and then we have some over here at 1328. So this is where the supply is. This is where people are able to buy shares. This is where you can get trapped in. So be very careful. Keep your eyes peeled. This is what's happening, guys. This is where people are able to actually punch for positions, and this is where there's a lack of supply, and there could be demand, but there is a lack of supply. That's why single prints just boom, 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 boom on the way down. When you get a second, check out Sava chart supply and price action. Charts. I can't speak.
That water was poisoned.
Would you poison me, Miss V? Are you trying to take my job over here?
Now I should take control over your water, and first it should be tested on me.
Tested on you?
Maybe,
no.
Maybe you should drink out of my humidifier. Like you can just, I'll put it on you. You can do like. And water will stay on your mouth.
All right, let's look at Sava here. So we did see some single print action, but the stock, there is supply above here. There is people are looking to buy and sell at the top over here. So it's not like this. There's a confirmed single print zone. There is abilities to buy and sell, so keep your eyes peeled. Anything is possible in these ranges. Once we actually form more prints going on, that's when I want to see where the obvious support and resistance are. Right now, the first support I see is around 48.08. The volume point of control obviously being at 47.35. This is where most of the volume was transacted today. And the support and the resistance based on time and based on volume is is right here where these blue lines are. So anything above here is just basically a stochastic is tested. That's thinking out the box, Miss V, drinking out of the humidifier. Yeah, just gulp on the smoke that's coming out of the humidifier, right? And why not just add some essential oils to it so you get some nice lavender smoke in your mouth a little bit.
Well, and I was not trying to poison Prad. I wanted just to
you are.
add some fun, edit vodka to your water. I didn't know you're gonna react like this to vodka.
You're trying to kill me.
No. You want to prove it.
I have a text messages. I'm sending it to the police. I'm joking, guys. No, nobody call the police.
I'm in Bollywood.
Yeah, the drama for this Bollywood-induced drama over here right now.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, we got the tree dance.
This is a tree dance?
Yeah, you know
What
how they
the-
stand in front of a tree and then they basically like they just like shuffle heads. Yeah, they like shuffle heads
Okay.
between each other. I don't know. Anyways.
That's the idea for TikTok. Boom.
Can you talk NVIDIA, please? Will it rise again? How does the volume look for NVIDIA? We can go check it out, my friend. Let's go pull up NVIDIA. Will it rise again? I can't answer that. I mean, right now we're up 2.73% for the day. Obviously, NVIDIA is trying to reclaim those levels. I believe that was a split, right? Let's go into 1 month. Let's go to 1 year actually then. And yeah, there you go. So not too long ago, I think, what's this date? 21st of July, we got the split on NVIDIA. And now we're actually back to 270-ish or so. Let's see if we can continue going back higher. I think you said, will it go back to the top? I think we're already to the tops here. So I'm not sure what number you're exactly looking for. Maybe that could give me some insight on what you're looking for to be exact. Car trying to break VWAP. Oh my goodness. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Oh, that's right. I was pulling up car and then my chart crashed. So we are almost back to VWAP, but still under VWAP. So let's see if we can actually break out of that, continue going to the top side on this position. Obviously, I'm not going to expect all the way to 545, 560 move. But if that does happen, I'm going to be eating my own socks, man. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm not. Nothing's going to make sense to me anymore in terms of the market. You've heard the saying multiple times, market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So here's some of that irrational moves that the market can present you sometimes. Car 315 buy was money. Yeah, 315 buy was indeed money. Back to 340 right now with looks like $2 spread or more. So absolutely insane on the spread there.
Prad, earnings season is in a full force, and I guys want to share to you another crazy board I created the other day. So if you can remove my face, bye. And here, right in the middle, we can see Lyft, Norwegian, NCHL, I believe, Spirit, Western Union. I don't know. Do you find anything interesting for yourself on this board? Zillow Group, maybe.
Yeah, there's actually a lot going on over there. I could go on forever, I guess. Yeah, the names that you mentioned are already obvious. You know, the Westerns, the Lyfts, the biotech stocks I see out there. There's some mobile stocks. There's a lot of earnings. So this is all for Miss V tomorrow.
Those names today after the close and tomorrow before the open. By the way, I wanted to mention Lyft, if we can take a look at Lyft, because guys, recently I've got both apps. I'm using Uber every day also, but recently I've got Lyft also. And sometimes when Uber make their prices crazy, like 3x rate, I check Lyft, and usually Lyft is cheaper than Uber. I don't know how come, but the quality absolutely the same. And yes.
Yeah, I guess it's just priced competitively to steal people from the market.
I
So
like
that's good on Lyft's part, but obviously I think I've told you this story, Miss V. Lyft in my area cost me more.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Lyft in Brampton cost me about, I think, $1 or $2 more than Uber usually does. So I guess
Imagine-
it's like depends on where you are.
Imagine if it's coalition, like they like, okay, we take higher in Brampton and we take higher like in Midtown, so you guys like take more people in there and we in there. Oh my God.
I mean, that's like a whole
You
10 act
see?
conversation over there. So
Yeah.
I don't know why Uber would let Lyft take their competition, but I can vibe with that conspiracy. I can vibe with it.
Yeah, and sometimes like also you check and like for Uber it's time of delivery like 3 minutes, and for Lyft 10 minutes of waiting, but price is cheaper, so you need to decide you can
Yeah.
wait like but pay.
It's basically
Yeah.
supply and demand, like the market. It all comes down to supply and demand. It depends on how many people are ordering the Uber or Lyft and how many drivers are present in the area, and of course distance comes into play. So I'm not gonna guess there's a lot of people in Brampton ordering Ubers and Lyft. So that's probably a reason why Lyft is getting a little bit expensive on that side of the world.
Because you guys don't have subway at all, right?
No, we don't.
Crazy.
Yeah, no subway. It's the traffic on the app, the purchases, the fluctuates. Yeah, traffic also is a key indicator for price. That's also true. I will be your personal driver if I can live in the car, or maybe your
Weather
mom will take me
also.
in. Hey, no.
Weather,
Sorry?
weather.
Weather, that's true.
A little bit
Surge
of rain,
prices.
that's it.
Yeah. Time also, like your bar times 12 o'clock,
Yeah.
1 o'clock. Surge price.
Mm-hmm.
OBL is cracking down. Let's go pull up OBL. Oh, you mean OLB? Come on. Come on. So OLB, we do remember seeing it around 12-ish dollars, and yeah, we're now seeing it 10 to where VWAP is. Coming down, but not too drastically. For me, it's still holding VWAP. It's finding support above 10, which is good. That's the point that it needs to find support at. The last point it could find support at is at 8. Obviously, this is a very clear single point, single print level area. So I don't really see this point being tested. Even if it does get tested, I could easily see supply being here for demand, and that supply being and that demand being met with some supply, meaning that buyers will show up and find support over here if the stock is moving up on a positive catalyst, that is. So overall, I think even if it breaks 10, there's not much room to the downside, as there is room to the upside that could be in the coming days. This is the first day we're noticing this stock do about 200 million shares before 1 o'clock. So obviously we have about 10 minutes left into the closing of the show, and when a stock is doing above 100 million, 200 million volume before 1 o'clock, that's a big indication of something's going on out there. So let's quickly pull up OLB, go on all time, see what the volume candles are. So obviously this is the biggest volume candle the stock has ever traded, right? That's a big thing. If the day one of volume brings this type of move on the stock, there's more upside. See how this single prints over here all the way from 11 to 12 need to be tested? This is where we're at right now. Those single prints are being tested all the way up to 11:28. They got tested, but then we have some single prints all the way up there that needs to go see if there is any demand for the supply for the shorts or for the longs up here, and all the way up here to all the way from 16. So this is day one of the move. Day one of the move, giving the stock about a 10% increase. Look for some profit takers to come in tomorrow or even later today, but I could see the stock easily finding more strength into the coming weeks, or even into the end of the month, causing it to go test above $15, see if it actually belongs there. Prad broke support line. It may go back for OLB. Yeah, the support line did break, but like I said, there's not much room to the downside. Like it might just find support at 8. It might just find support at 7. Obviously, this is a theory. This is a thesis. Pull up. Wait for actual confirmation when the stock goes there to see if it actually happens. So this is just a theory, just a thesis. You want to wait to see if that happens. AMD doing great today. Oh, yes, it is, baby. Oh, yes, it is. Before the show closes, thank Miss Prad. Thanks, Miss V
Prad.
and Prad. You're welcome, man. We're here for education for you guys. You know, we enjoy doing this for you guys, and the only thing we ask in return is
Smash the like button, guys, and in general, like, thank you very much for all the kind words, and so glad to hear that you learned so much. Gray Zone E, so do I. I learn every day here with you. I love our trading community, and again, if you just double check, guys, if you like this video, we would really appreciate. We're still at all right, we're nearing 600 likes now, and we're gonna break it in 3, 2, 1. We didn't do this anyways, hopefully. Yes, we broke 600 likes now. Thank you, team. We love you. Luis Valencia, hi, Valeria. Missed you, love. I miss you every day, Luis. Thank you for coming, saying hi.
all right. Let's do it. Wrapping up the show here. Just going through some messages to see if I missed on any stocks or any positions that I want to talk about, but I don't see anything going on. Let's just go to. Oh no, COVID cough. Let's go to.
Hey.
Let's go to car. 359, 360, 370, 380, 400. Let's do it, baby. Let's take it right back. Let's prove Prad wrong. Let's take it right back to 545 and make Prad pull his hairs out. Make Prad absolutely want to punch a hole through a wall today. This stock is insane, man. Absolutely insane. Oh, you're right. I can't say that. I meant in game. In game, guys. I meant in game. Sorry. I meant in game. You're right. You're 100% right. I meant in a video game. I forgot. The streaming life has yet to get to me. The re-entered lots because I won't touch car, man. Yeah, I guess if you find a sympathy play, go for it. That's a pretty good idea, obviously, with something that's this whip wop, just going all over the place. The spread itself is so insane. Being careful a little bit by picking stocks that are, the sympathy basket stocks is not a bad idea at all. I like it, Michael. Let's go, Lucid. Careful with these cancel culture folks. Yeah, you're not wrong, boy. You're not wrong. Cancel culture folks be out here with full force. Did you see Tesla pulling down to 900 at all? Did it really pull down to 900 today? It didn't pull down to 900. What are you talking about? Oh, do I see? Okay, I thought you said, did I see Tesla pulling down to 900? We have a lot of room down to be tested before we go to 900. So let's go test 1140, which we already did, but we got to test it again. Let's go test 1000. There's a lot of room to the downside that's got to be tested before 900. But Tesla is a monster. It could easily just not do that and keep going to the top side, right? Just keep burning people. So, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Do you think Tesla will go up into yesterday's close like it did yesterday? Anything is possible, man. We can't really, predict those type of moves, but if you just follow the pattern that's been happening on Tesla for the past few days now, look at the move into close. It's a very similar single print move into the close from that $1,000 price. Where is it? Where's the $1,000? So $1,000 breakout. That's not it. Come on, Brady. My chart doesn't know how to load. Whatever. Let me just go here real quick. So this $1,000 price gave you single prints all the way up when the breakout happened, and then the next breakout happens. It also gives you at 1100. You get single prints on the breakout, and then on the 1200 into the close, you're getting those single prints. So when you notice this pattern going on multiple times at key levels, that is basically, like I said, a change of sentiment, a change of supply and demand. Stops getting burnt out, stops on the downside getting burnt out, stops on the long side getting burnt out. So watching that happen, we need to see the stocks go back into those previous zones and actually test to see if there is a supply there for the demand that was shown. You know, if there is no supply for the demand that was shown, that means we're going to completely go back to the downside. So that is what we're looking for over here, for Tesla to go see if 1140 can hold like it did. And if that can not hold, then we got another level to the downside to go test out.
And by the way, I like to see how Tesla is strong. It literally has kind of bad catalyst today. It's not really great news, and it's still doing great. Like, it's still above 1170. Great job, Tesla.
Yeah, I think the catalyst doesn't really do much in my opinion, but I do think it's a negative catalyst. You're not wrong, but I think it's more in terms of just the options just moving the stock all over the place right now.
Oh no! It's
Yeah,
going back.
so the catalyst does for sure play in hand, but if you think about it, man, the catalyst just could be good at the same time as bad. Elon's just saying, I'm not going to favor one person over the other, which is a good thing, but the catalyst it could be viewed as a bad thing, because what if Hertz takes this as a FU statement and just cancels the deal? I'm not saying they will, but what if they do that, or they go, this is taking too long, I'm going to go shake hands with Rivian, or I'm going to go shake hands with Polaris, or I'm going to go shake hands with Lucid Motors or whatever. Like, what are the chances that Hertz just goes, oh yeah, you don't want to make a deal with us, I'm going to go make a deal with Rivian instead? Like, once that happens, there's a negative catalyst coming into Tesla then, right? So they could be negative, it could be positive, we still don't know yet.
That's true.
Yeah. Q's continuing their uptrend. Let's go. Let's keep rocking to the top side then, baby. That's what we like to see. Novavax coming up on ceiling again for a quick short if you're in. 188.50. Check out check.
Mic check.
Yeah, we'll quickly check out check. Yeah, 188.50 looks like Novavax wants to come, is going higher here with almost a 10% move to the top side. The 190, 188.50 short does look like a good idea with low volume, especially going into 1 o'clock. Look for volume to pick back up, and if it gets rejected, beautiful downside move over there. Let's quickly go over to check. Oh my God, I sound like I'm going a mile per minute Eminem over here. All right, anyways, check over here. Big volume spike coming in. Another penny stock turning into $1 right now. 4 million shares coming in. Let's quickly see if these prints are any valid prints, or if they're just single prints and they need to go test on this on the way down. CHEK 1 day. Let's quickly go to 1 day. Now quickly load up for me. There you go. Single print, single print, single print, single print, single print. And now we're actually noticing some double prints loading up over here. So there's some supply right here. There's some supply right here. Let's see if the whole single print zone gets covered. If that zone does not get covered, then it's actually established as a single print. We have to basically wait for the next trading session, which starts at 1 o'clock. Once that 1 o'clock trading session starts, and if this isn't filled, then that is established as a single print where sentiment has changed. Obviously, big volume. Ooh, that smells good. What'd you just do? You spray cologne or humidifier?
No.
Spray cologne? Ooh, that smells good.
Thank you.
Anyways, making me lose my mind, Miss V. That smells real good.
Sorry.
Let's go. CHEK now trying to go up higher and higher and higher. Let's see if anything happens with that. Sorry, guys. What does single prints mean? Single prints basically means stock changing momentum, stock changing sentiment. It wants to do something different than it has been before. So a single print just basically indicates evaporation of supply based on demand, and then a rapid increase or decrease in the stock price based on that demand. And then now the stock has to go back into those previous random demand breakouts and see if there was actually supply for that demand. If there was no supply for that demand that made that breakout happen, then that was basically a fake breakout, or just market makers running up the stock with manipulation tactics, and then it just comes back down to when the rug pull happens and people gets trapped. This is the way you don't get trapped, which is understanding market profile, understanding volume profile, and try not to get sucked into the market scams that they play with you guys on a day-to-day basis.
And this is 1 p.m. Eastern, which means, guys, we'll say you See ya until 3:00 p.m. Eastern time. Again, starting Thursday, everything gonna change, and we will running live, me and Prad, until 2 p.m. So stay updated. We love you. Please don't leave without giving this video a like, and stop console war. Ask me to ask for likes in Russian. So, дорогие зрители, пожалуйста, оставьте свой лайк под этим видео. And yes, I hope you're all having a great day. Any last words, Brad?
Yeah, see ya. I would much rather be today with my trading on car. So on that note, I will come back tomorrow. Hopefully we smack these stocks up tomorrow and have a killer day. Hope you guys all have a killer day, banger day. Power hour coming back at 3. I think from Thursday we go on until 2. So more excitement, all day show coming up for you guys. Be ready for that. Guys, peace out. Take care.
Пока-пока.
Пока-пока.
High five!
Almost got yelled at there. Sheesh.